Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Vanessa and I'm going to show you how I like to make roll-out sugar cookies that won't spread. So I prefer to use this scale to measure my ingredients, but I will leave both kind of measurements in the description box below. And I'm adding a little bit of almond extract, but you don't have to, that's completely optional. And I always like to take my butter and eggs out earlier so they can get room temperature. And I prefer using a scale to measure my ingredients, but just in case you're not going to, I wanted to remind any new bakers the proper way to measure flour. So I'm just gonna put my baking powder and salt in with the flour and give it a quick whisk and set it to the side. And then I'm just gonna mix my butter and sugar into the mixer on medium speed for about 1 to 2 minutes. Then I'll add the egg and the extracts and give it another mix for about another minute. And just make sure you scrape down your bowl like I did at least once or twice during this process. And now I'm just adding in the flour a little bit at a time, and your dough is pretty much ready now. You just need to check the consistency, and if it's a little too sticky, you can add about a tablespoon more of flour. So I like to take my dough, split it in half, and I like to roll them out separately and then place them on the cookie sheet so they can go in the refrigerator. I like to refrigerate the dough for about 1 to 2 hours. And sprinkling the extra flour on the dough won't affect the cookies because the measurements that we used are meant to add flour to roll out the dough, so it won't affect it. And so I just place one on top of the other like this, and it goes right into the fridge for 1 to 2 hours. And that's how it looks when it's ready. Okay, so really quickly I wanted to throw in one more tip is that I usually double this recipe, and so when I have the first batch of cookies in the oven, I usually am rolling out the dough and cutting out more shapes. Well, I don't like to leave them on the countertop because they'll get too warm. So once I cut the shapes out, I put them back on a cookie sheet into the refrigerator until the oven is available to put those in there. Cookie shapes are still room temperature or warm, they're gonna spread in the oven and not hold their shape. So definitely make sure that you keep them cold. Thanks for watching, and if you have any other questions, please leave them in the comments below and let me know what you'd like to see me decorate next.